Back on. Gertie Rude. I've said that already, haven't I? Anyway, I think we look at this. Mindy of Mork and Mindy fame, or whoever fame she was famous in America. Mindy Kaling reacts to viral Meghan Markle named debacle, i.e. news. Oh, no, E-News. Yes, I think they've all took an E, haven't they? Everything starts with an E, doesn't it, darlings? Yes, it does. It really does. Easy as we go. And I think the Marklet's definitely had an E. And she's took to doing the most outrageous things with flowers and, culinary things, really, hasn't she? She's a culinary goddess. Well, she's a something like that, anyway.
Markle's Netflix show. The actress, writer, and producer appears on The View's March 6th episode.
Can't stand The View. Wow. All the loose bleeding women, they're a bunch of bleeding harridans. Anyway, let's go.
Where she answers this question about her appearance
none of those lot speak for women. They just speak for a load of middle-class, muggy, political media, lovey. Oh, look at us, we're in the acting echelons. We all know each other. Do you get me? And they're just there to do a narrative, aren't they? Because everybody knows everybody. It's what is it George Carlin said? It's a big club and we ain't in it. I don't even think it's that big, but it definitely, we're not in it, however big it is. So here's Millie Molly Mandy, or Mindy, or whatever her name is. Let's go.
Love Meghan.
You were on Meghan Markle show with Love Meghan. What was that experience like?
I never took an E before, but since I've tried it, I might actually do it again, because apparently when you take an E, you can't help yourself. You just find yourself putting flowers in ice cubes and making wet, cold, soggy pancakes and force-feeding people you vaguely know, yes, in somebody else's back garden with them. Oh, it's a trip. It really is a trip. It's amazing. I loved it. And, and then perfectly good food. Lay it out. Get a load of flowers and just sprinkle them all over the top, because we all know everybody only goes to eat flowers. They don't want your sarnie butts. They just want your petals. Go on.
Had a great time. I noticed that whenever...
You had a great time. You looked like you were about to extinguish. Your life was going to be, declared extinct. How many takes did it take her to go, my name's actually Sussex, and all that spiel that was prescripted. That was prescripted, Vutu people, prescripted by the Marklet.
Anything related to Meghan, it becomes like...
Toxic.
Big news. Big news. And selfishly, I'm like...
just making
look at old Karen on the end here left. Hello, Karen. It's a marvellous thing when you think of marketing and image management, because everybody, I can't speak for American people, but in Britain we absolutely loved Whoopi Goldberg back in the day when she was a singing nun and all the other stuff. She always played a right sassy character, didn't she? She was an A-lister, but she's gone absolutely crazy, hasn't she? She's gone crazy. She can't help herself now. I think it might be the menopause, because obviously they pause quite a lot when old Karen's there. And her name is actually Karen Johnson. She called herself Goldberg because she knew if she had a sounding name of a particular ethnicity that actually has a religion that goes along with the ethnicity. So say if she had that surname, it would get her into the producers and the directors in Hollywood, because they were all of the similar names. If you think Metro, Goldwyn Mayer, those types of names. So she obviously picked Goldberg because, it would get her a second look. This is her reckoning why she did it, but her real name's Karen Johnson, so she's a proper old Karen every day of the bleeding week. I don't know what's happened to her. Anyway, keep sticking on the bleeding HRT patches, love. That's what you want to do, girl. Yeah, here, take my advice. You want to do what Gertie does. Stick them over your gob, you flaming great big hypocrite.
Making sandwiches. And, then they'll push it.
God, it was groundbreaking. We watched her make sandwiches. And then she sprinkled petals all over the top, made us, forced us to eat them. I'm sure she thought we were all cows. She did. She thought we were heifers.
On my face on TikTok, and they'll be like, look at how this emotion you felt. And I honestly didn't even remember it because we shot it like 9 months ago.
Mindy goes on to say this about the interest and questions
I
surrounding
like
her
that
appearance
dress.
on Meghan's show.
That dress.
I loved my time with Meghan. I'm also like, let her promote her show. I'm here talking about Red Bull.
I don't know what the joke was. Right, let's all laugh on cue. I've been in therapy ever since. Anyway, so I think I've said enough. Probably said far too much.
It's really fascinating seeing
no, it's not.
how the reaction Yeah,
It's a beautiful,
people
it's
love
a beautifully,
to hate
yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you the reaction. That was the reaction. Go on.
And by the way, it's a beautifully made show.
It's beautiful.
And it's aspirational, and I loved it. And I loved
It's
you in it.
Mindy
aspirational.
joins the Duchess of Sussex on the second episode of the series.
Did you see the poor hapless guy making his Guster's last stand, or Guy's last stand in his case. Anyway, yes, so here I am, I'm like multi-millionaire, playing all this money, millionaire, and I've got all my hair done, thousands of pounds on, yeah. Well, I just wrote it off against me Archwell Productionis. I did. Look at me, my hair looks lovely, doesn't it? Don't I look gorgeous? I do look bloody gorgeous. That poor bloke looks like he's... What's he got there, a carabiner? Yeah, well, you probably need one of them anywhere around the Marklet, and some good grappling irons, don't you? So you can quickly throw them and maybe shimmy away wherever you are, especially if you're upstairs. Just shimmy off. So he's come ready. He knows. He's probably had the memo. Whatever you do, bring a grappling iron and grappling hooks, a tow bar, some tow ropes, and some carabiners, and you will be safe. And just if you really want to be cautious, bring a stun gun. Just bring a stun gun, because that always helps. Right, well, if things get bovine, you can just give them a dig, can't you?
Where the women bond over being mothers as they put
Bond
together
over
a
being mothers, yes. I was the only woman ever in the history of mankind. I'll be cooking a lifestyle show. Produced I don't know what it was. Well, it was supposed to be a kids' party, but yes. It was the only kids' party, there was no children. The only kids there were her and some other bin. I can't remember. Was it Mindy? Was it Molly? Was it Mandy? No one cares. Was it Dan? Was it the hapless Dan? That could have been him. Hapless Dan, the hairdresser. We've got him to blame, Voodoo people. Oh no, he was makeup. He was a fake up. Yeah. Oh, well, she needs a lot of that, doesn't she? Yes. I think he always comes with a trowel. I think what happened to Dan, he's one of those very well-known Korean bricklayers. You can tell in his technique, can't you? So yeah, they're hot off the press. They are apparently. Yes, they're at the top of their game. They are Korean bricklayers. Used to be Polish, but he's Korean nowadays. And the Marklet's got herself one. He lives in a cottage on her estate, because I heard him say, just in case you're interested. And I bet you anything she made him build the cottage as well, because that's what she's like. She is like that. And I bet you anything with all her 16 loose, she didn't lend him one. I bet he's got a bucket. He's probably got one of those pots, like a chamber pot under the bed. Oh, I got her number.
34 kids. During the episode,
This is the one. Ah, it's a kids' party. Right, to start with, your kids are like 3 and 5. You've got long-stemmed glasses, cross. You've got cups and saucers, cross. And unless they've come from Poundland and you don't give a stuff about them, best not to give kids that age that. What have you got over there that you've been fingering? Oh, was it the hapless Mindy? No, it's some other bin. And you seem to have over here in the right corner a very small jug of what appears to be orange juice, and then what looks like a bottle of champagne for your kids' party. Or was it a tea party? Did you have a kids' party? She's got a kids' party. She's got bleeding balloons there going on. What sort of kid would go to that? I'd be wrecked in a couple of minutes. They'd be pulling on the bleeding tablecloth. The whole lot would go over, wouldn't it? Hey, she's mental. She's obviously took something. It's all those E numbers, or just E's, isn't it?
Fully claps back at Mindy for calling her by her former surname.
That was the one. How
multiple
dare you
times.
call me Merkel? And it's so meaningful and empowering and impactful. It's just impactful. Oh my God! I'm the only woman in the world that's ever got married. I'm the only woman that's ever been rogered and produced progeny. It's me, not the group prodigy. Progeny. Yes. Well, it's alleged at this point. I mean, she's like one of these, you know, like when they get sort of that age and they get early onset pre-senile dementia. That's what she reminds me of. And every now and again, she just imagines she's got these kids. She's probably got one of those lifestyle dolls, because a lot of people have them on TikTok, especially dementia patients. Oh, hang on. I think we've been there and done that, haven't we? Anyway, I think I'll wind up now before I get myself, I have to avoid tunnels for the rest of my life. Probably get myself arrested. I'll get my back door kicked in. Not for the first time, I might add. No. Anyway, I get to leave it there. Love you and leave you, because you know I love you all. Each of you, every one of you. Each of you lovingly, individually. You are the people that make all this multitudinous manifestation occur. You do. If not for you. Shall I sing? If not for you, couldn't hear the robin sing. couldn't hear bloody thing. That's a Gertie twist. Anyway, love you all. Bye bye now.